Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Good afternoon, or good morning, or good whatever, wherever you guys are. Welcome to our voice calls webinar. We're going to teach you how to set up and start using voice calls, aka VoIP, on Respond.io. Here today, I have with me is Nana. She's an expert at everything related to voice calls in Respond.io. And any questions you have regarding that, she's the person to ask. All right, Nana, take it over.
Thank you, Tyler. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Nana, one of the technical product manager here at Respond.io, and I'll be your speaker today. So super excited to finally walk you through something that we've been working on for a while, which is VoIP calls on Respond.io. So let's get started. All right, before we jump in, here's what we'll be covering today. We will explain we'll start with what are VoIP calls, where we'll be explaining what they are and how they are different from WhatsApp calls and how it works on Respond.io. And then we'll jump straight into the demo where we'll show you how it works, how to set it up, and followed by the pricing, where we'll explain the breakdown of VoIP calls pricing, and last but not least, a Q&A session.
Okay, yeah. Seems like David here has a sound issue. Does anyone have any sound issues here? If not, maybe David, you can try joining the call again. Okay, seems like everyone else is okay. David, just leave the webinar and just jump back right in. All right, and make sure to share all your questions, and we will compile them and answer them in the Q&A later. So just put it in the chat, and at the end of it, we'll be bringing up the questions just like this. So any questions, just put it there, and we'll get to it later. All right. Okay, let's get started. Before we get started, actually, we have one quick poll. Yeah. It's called part of your business daily processes right now. Is your businesses handling calls directly with customers? Is it part of your process? We just want to find out. Or do you plan to start as well? Okay, let's see. Okay, people are starting to vote. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, it seems like a lot of people want to or already have voice. And for those who know, maybe you should start. We'll show you what Respond.io can help with that. Okay, we have how many votes so far? Let me check. All right, about more than 50% of people have voted. All right, I think we can stop here. I can see most people here already have calls part of their processes. Okay, I'm gonna stop the poll here, and yeah, Nana, take it over.
All right, so let's start with the basics. So what exactly are VoIP calls? So VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. So it's a fancy way of saying you can make and receive phone calls over the internet using a phone number, a virtual phone number, instead of a physical SIM card. Now here's how it compares to WhatsApp calls on Respond.io. So in terms of the feature itself, the call channel, it is done through internet through virtual numbers. Whereas for WhatsApp calls, it is within WhatsApp app itself. In terms of the caller ID for VIP channel or Telnix VIP, it is using your business phone number. Whereas for WhatsApp calls, it is actually using your WABA or the WhatsApp business account. In terms of who you can call for VIP calls, you can call anyone with a phone number, be it landline or the mobile. And for WhatsApp calls, you can only call contacts on WhatsApp. For the calling behavior for VIP calls, you can call contacts right away, meaning after you have connected your phone number, you can call your contacts immediately. On the other hand, for WhatsApp calls, you must send a permission request before calling, and then they have to grant you a permission before you can start calling them. So both VIP channel and WhatsApp calls are integrated with Respond.io. So think of it this way, VIP is your business phone system, fully integrated to Respond.io and no longer just limited to chat apps. All right, now?
Yeah, exactly. For VoIP, you can call numbers that don't have a WhatsApp account as well. So you're not limited to just the chat ecosystem of WhatsApp or Telegram or any other like kind of chat ecosystem that has the call function. So that's great about VoIP.
Yes, so now that you know what VoIP is, so let's talk about how it works in Respond.io. So to make calling possible, we actually integrated with Telnix, one of the global leading VoIP providers, to make calls possible in our platform. So this is how the VoIP channel looks like. You'll find it under your workspace settings under the channels catalog. So this is where you can create a Telnix account and connect your Telnix number. Now, to set it up, you will need three things. First is definitely Respond.io account with admin access. You'll need this to connect the Telnix channel and complete the setup. And secondly, you will need a Telnix account, which I'll show you in the live demo on how to get this. And last but not least is a business phone number, which I will also be demonstrating later on how you can buy it in Telnix portal. So once you've connected your number, you're good to go. Your agents can start making calls and receiving any call directly from the inbox. So before we jump into the demo, so here's a few limitations that we to keep in mind to take note of. So first off, here's what you cannot do on Respond.io, at least for now. Any purchasing phone number is not possible right now in Respond.io. You need to purchase it in Telnix portal. Billing and payment management also happen on Telnix. That includes adding a payment method or topping up your balance. Last but not least is if you need to edit your Telnix account settings or change any settings, those changes have to be done in Telnix too. A couple more things is if you're on trial plan, VIP channel will not be accessible to you. You'll need to upgrade to a paid plan. And there is also a maximum of 3 Telnix accounts can be created per organization. So the key takeaway here is that we just want to make sure that you're aware of these bits, everything else like making and receiving calls happening right here in Respond.io. All right, so before you show you how to set it up, so here are a couple of conditions to make sure everything works smoothly when making or receiving calls. So first is you need to make sure that your Telnix account has sufficient balance. The calls will not be able to go through if your balance is too low. So make sure it is top up. Secondly is that your phone number must be active in Telnix. So if the number is not activated yet or there's an issue on Telnix side, there might be chances that the call might fail. So as long as these two are sorted, you'll be able to start making outbound calls and receiving calls right from your inbox. Okay, now before we get into the demo, so here's a quick overview of what the setup process looks like, just to give you a clear picture of the steps involved. So we'll start with first selecting VIP channel in your channel catalog under your workspace. And that's when we are going to proceed with the Telnix setup account. Followed by that, we'll be doing some account verification and adding a payment method before we can even purchase a number. And once your number has been purchased, you can select the purchase number in Respond.io and complete the connection. So we'll go through each of these steps live, so you can see exactly how it works on screen. All right, now let me just set up my screen to start the demo. All right. Can you see my screen, Tyler?
Yep, they pulled it up.
Okay, great. All right, now to access the VIP channel, head over to your workspace settings. Under the channels, you should be able to locate it over here under this calls tab. So simply tap on this connect button and then you'll be prompted with this sign up page. So in this page, what you'll need to do is you need to sign up your business email address. So I'll just put a temporary email for testing purposes here to register a Telnix account. After filling up these 2 fields, then I can just proceed with creating Telnix account. So you'll be prompted to this screen that shows you what you will need to do next after registering. So here it says that you need to check your email and log into your Telnix account. So what I'll do is I'll go head over to my email. there should be an email sent by Telnix that asks you to create an account by resetting a password. So tap on this link, it will bring you to the Telnix portal. So I'll just quickly reset the password. And once you're done, you can proceed to log in. I'm sorry. So I'll proceed to log in using the email just now. Give me a second, there might be chances. Alrighty, so once you get in, you'll be prompted to the setting of this two-factor authentication. So for now, I'll just skip this part and it will bring you to the homepage. So what you'll need to do next is, if you notice in our instruction sets here, you will need to verify your account to activate the VIP services. So head back to this homepage and verify your account. To verify your account, you need to head over to this profile icon. Tap on this account settings, and under this verification tab, you will be able to see this level of verifications. So once you have registered a Telnix account under Respond.io, you will be automatically considered as level 1 verified. So with level 1 verification, you can buy a number in your local country. So for example, you are in Singapore, you can buy a Singapore number. And then with that, you can make calls to your local country or to the US. Now, what you'll need to do next before you can purchase a number is you need to verify your identity, right? So this is where you can start doing the verification. So tapping on this will then bring you to the page where you'll be required to input some personal information and even upload your documents. So I'll not proceed to do this, but it will just eventually take about 5 minutes to complete that. And once you come back, this will be shown as complete and verified. Now, what you'll need to do next is, if you notice, we have level 2, right? So level 2 is an extra level of verification where with this verification or with this level 2 permission, you'll be able to buy a number in any country and you can make calls to basically go global everywhere. So let me just show you one account. I'll use another account that has the account verification done. So assuming you have complete your account verification, you should be able to see that this tab is already accepted. All right, now once you have verified your account, you can proceed to add a payment method for purchasing number. So how to do that is...
Maybe we can explain a bit of why this verification is important in this process, a bit to give us a bit more context.
Yeah, so this verification is an extra layer that Telnix has already imposed to make sure that you are only making calls from a secured or verified identity. So that's just an extra level of security by Telnix. Yeah.
Yeah, because the voice VoIP in general is very regulated by different governments, no matter which. That's why we have this kind of verifications, no matter which phone number, whichever country you're buying from, it's mostly the same thing, but some countries are more stricter than others.
Yes. And for the level 2 verification also, since with level 2 verification, you can buy a number from anywhere in the world, right? So there is an extra additional documentations that you need to upload to make sure that you are being granted to buy the number. All right, now to add a payment method, so come back to the home page. You can easily find this green button here. Tapping on this will then show you the available balance that you have right now. For example, this is my balance right now. And what I'll need to do is just add a payment method. Oh, sorry. So under this billing, you will be able to add a payment method here. So you can just simply proceed to enter all the relevant information here, and you can get it done within a couple of minutes. So once you have set up your payment method, then you can proceed to buy a number. To buy a number, you can get the number under this real-time communication tabs. Tap on this number and buy numbers. So currently with my current access level 2 verified, I can technically buy any numbers from anywhere in the world. But in this case, I'll just buy a number from USA. You can see that we have all other countries listed here as well. So you can just put or select any of your desired country. And then I'll just filter this out to voice and search it. So you should be able to see all the available numbers in the selected countries, whether it's toll-free or local. So in this case, I'll just get a number from this number, 1208. And I can simply tap on this add to cart, and to check it out, head over to your cart. And then you can review the details of the number that you are purchasing, the cost. So there is upfront cost and monthly cost for this particular number. And this is the order summary. You can just simply place the order. So once you have placed the order, you will be able to see it under this page, my number. So this is the number that we just bought, 1208. So what I'll do next is I'll go back to Respond.io using the account that I use in Telnix, which is under this workspace. So this is my Telnix account. And then I'll select the number just now. I think it ends with 1208. Is it 1208? Yes, correct. So I'll select this one and confirm the number. So you will be able to see that it is successfully connected. So this is the number that we have just connected. All right, now what you can do next is you can just simply review the channels or the number that you have connected. So this is the number just now. And then you also show the Telnix account email here. So now that you have purchased it, you can start making and receiving calls. So I'll just demo initiating a call to a contact. So now, for example, I'm making a call to this contact. You will be able to make the calls through this call button here. So I'll then proceed to select the Telnix VIP channel that I've connected just now. You should tap on this drop down, and then this is the number that we have connected. So I'll select this, and I can just simply tap on this, and this will initiate a call with the contact. So you can see that whether it's calling, this will be the contact details, and I will accept the call on my end. So you'll see that this is the call, and the ongoing, the live duration is being shown here as well. And once the call is being ended, you will be able to see that the call details is logged here as well. So this shows that the contact ended the call, and this will be the duration. So that's for making outbound calls. Now to receive incoming calls, I'll just quickly show you the experience in mobile as well. Give me a second to set up to mirror my mobile here. All right, now, assuming I'm a contact, I'll make call to the business here. On Respond.io site, you'll be able to see the call here I'm not sure if you can hear the call rings. The call will ring, and you'll be able to see it here. This is the contact details.
But yeah, that's how it works. Actually, I don't think everyone else can hear the ring from our side. But yeah,
Yep, and at the same time, you also see it here. Oh, I just ended the call. Yeah. So in case you miss the call, you will be able to see it in the call view here as well. So this is the call that being made just now. Tapping on this then will then bring you to the call or the conversation with the contact itself. Now, if you see on mobile side, we also have the same capabilities to make and receive call. So for example, here, if you try to initiate a call, it will also, the experience will be very similar with a web, where if you tap on the call button, you should see the Telnix VIP channel. Tapping on that will then show this pop-up for you to select which channels you wanted to make calls from. So in this case, I'll just make calls with the number that we have connected. This will be the contact number, and tap on this call. So we have all sorts of call controls, speaker, mute, and cancel to end the call. And from the contact perspective, they will be able to receive the call. So I'll just end this call for now. Yeah, and at the same time, if a contact call you and you wanted to pick it up in Respond.io mobile app, you will be able to see within this contact conversation. And if you're not within that conversation, you can see it under the calls tab here.
all right.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Just give me a second. All right. So as you have just seen in the demo just now, the VIP also works on mobile, where it works exactly just like the web version. So it supports incoming and outgoing calls, as you can see. And then we have the incoming in-app call notifications, whether you are inside the app or outside the app. And last but not least is the call control.
Yep. Basically perfect for teams who have agents who are on the go, so you're not stuck to just the web version with all the calls and everything.
Correct, yes. All right, now that you have seen how it works for both web and mobile, so once your calls are up and running, the next question you might have is how do you keep track of everything, right? So that's where the call reports module comes in. So every VIP call made through Respond.io is tracked or recorded, so you can easily monitor performance and stay on top of your team's activity. So here's what you'll be able to see or get insights on your calls. First is the total number of calls made and received, the duration of each call, the breakdown of missed or answered call, and your call activity by the agent. So let me just quickly show you a quick look at how that works on the platform, yeah? Right, so if you're very familiar with our reports, this is our existing ones. And then under this calls tab, this is where we show all the calls related data. So for example, here you can see that we have the total incoming calls, which is 40 based on this time range, total outgoing calls, the average call duration for each call. And then for each of the call type, for example, incoming calls, we further break it down to answered versus missed. And you can also group it by channel. So for example, you can see that for these channels, there are 10 incoming calls being received. And then for outgoing calls, it's also the same. We further break it down to answer versus no answer, and you can also group it accordingly. On top of that, we also have the heat map charts where we show the higher or the lower traffic of the incoming or outgoing calls on the specific day and time. And last but not least is the detailed call log. So the detailed call log is recording all the calls that is being received or being made. So for example, here, this particular contact made a call, incoming call, and it was answered by this particular contact, this particular agent, sorry. And the call is made through this channel. And this will be the call duration along with the timestamp. So yeah, whether it's for your coaching or follow-up or just monitoring, keeping tabs on productivity, this data helps you to helps your team to stay sharp and never miss a call.
Awesome. I think next part will be something super important, the pricing.
Yeah, so now let's talk about pricing. And the good news is it is actually super affordable. So here's a quick breakdown. We have two types of charges, inbound calls charge. So inbound calls, these are the calls that are initiated by your customer. So for local numbers, it is starting as low as $0.0035 per minute. And for toll-free numbers, it is starting at this 0.015 per minute. As for outbound calls, these are the calls that is initiated by your agents, where the local number starting at $0.005 per minute. And for toll-free numbers, it is free. So the exact rate may vary slightly depending on the country or the destination, but this gives you a general idea. And compared to traditional phone system, it's a lot more cost effective. So again, all billing happens through your Telnix account. So make sure that you've got enough balance before receiving or placing any calls.
And bear in mind, the prices are dependent on which country you're from. Maybe Nana, you can screen share the pricing page on Telnix as well to give an idea, just a brief look, and share the link into the chat as well.
Yep, give me a second. It's a bit loading. Yeah, I think my internet is a bit. Okay, now I should be able to see.
Oh, you were sharing your screen already just now.
I see. Okay, there you go. So this is the link to the Telnix pricing. You can see the rate under this. Yep, this number. So you can see that the rate is actually depending on the country. So for example, UK, this will be the charges. For local number, toll-free number, this will be in terms of the number. Now in terms of the...
Could you show the difference? Because right now we're looking at the pricing page or somewhere. We can't really see you changing the different countries at the moment.
There you go, here. So for outbound calls,
maybe you're showing the wrong tab at the moment, Nana.
Oh, really? Give me a sec. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Oh, so sorry about that. Okay, now you should be able to see it. Okay, so this is the link to it. You can see that based on the country here. France, for example, here are the price breakdown. Outbound calls and then inbound calls for local and toll-free number. And for the rest, it's just advanced features. I'll share this link in the chat as well.
All right.